don't know what I'm doing. Hi guys. I was about to like pop off and start freestyling, but hi, welcome to hashtag PNTJoeFi, PNTJoeFi, Pixel News that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. Just kidding. We've been doing a lot of tech news lately, but mostly about pixels. And we're going to keep it with Pixel Talk because I just can't help myself. It's honestly the only phone that I've been using now. The Pixel 4a is something that I don't know how many. They're vacuuming in the hallway. It's very loud. All right. I've said this many times, but the Pixel 4a at $350 is the best phone you can buy at that price point. Nothing's going to touch that phone. For a brand new phone, for $350, show me another phone for $350 brand new that you're going to find that's going to top the Pixel 4a. You'd be hard pressed to find something like that. Unless you find an incredible deal for a brand new phone for $350 that is usually priced twice the price, thrice the price. I don't think you're going to find that. I don't have a lot of news today to share except Pixel news, and I don't want to really dig too deep into it. I just want to like talk about the upcoming 4a 5G, the Pixel 5, get into chat, and discuss and have a good conversation because I think that's what's important. Also, if you dare to talk about this lovely cord behind me and talk bad about it, I will ban you from this. I'm just kidding. I feel like it's a running joke for people who are in here to give me shit about this cable. It's going to get fixed. Just give it this week. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I'm getting curtains hung up this way later this week. Also, my light right here is... I forgot to charge it. So if it dies on me, this entire aura here will be blue. So just FYI, I don't have my other batteries charging. I just don't think it's going to charge in time. Anyway, let me get into chat. We're going to talk about the Pixel 4a 5G. We're going to talk about the Pixel 5. We're going to get it done in an hour. I am going to continue to share my battery life on my Pixel 4a and give you an update on that. I'm also... because I was supposed to put a camera comparison out this weekend and I just haven't had time and I have 8 million things to do. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple pictures I took over the weekend of the Pixel 4a 5G at night. Spoiler alert, they're very good. And it's going to be tough competition versus other phones, but I can't wait to show you guys. So let me get into chat here. Let me say hi to everybody. Brian was first. So Brian, you are the winner of all the winnery things. Brian, Pixel Talk Mondays, TNTJoeFi. Brian knew it was coming. He knew this is what I was going to talk about. I mean, it was also in the title and in the thumbnail, but it's fine. Brian, welcome to the chat. Max Tech Studios is in here as well. Yo, hey people, what's going on, Max Tech Studios? How you doing, man? Welcome. Edgar Hernandez. Hey, Jerome. Hi, everyone. Hey, Edgar. Hi, everyone. Edgar, welcome. Selwonk says, I couldn't find his channel because he renamed it to Phone Jerome. I did rename it to Phone Jerome. The last time it was just Jerome. And before that, it was Jerome Ortega. And now it's just Phone Jerome. Sorry, man. I don't know why. Didn't it? I mean, if you're a subscriber, wouldn't it just notify you? Or are you not subscribed? If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. Also, to anyone else that's in here that's not subscribed, why wouldn't you subscribe? Like, obviously, there's only one YouTuber here that's better than anyone else, and that's me. I mean, that's why you're here, right? I mean, I am that good, right? I feel like I'm not even like being sarcastic anymore. Like I mean it. Jason is in here. Hi all. What's going on, Jason Lim? How you doing, man? Oh, Selwonk says he is subbed. So I don't know. Selwonk, I'm not sure. But welcome. Paul Hendricks is in here as well. Hi all. Hey, hello, Paul Hendricks. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. All right, let me scroll down here. Yes, I did have to put socks on. It was cold. Days One is in here. Days One, what's going on, man? Welcome. What's up? What's up to all that are here? What's up, Days One? Welcome. Paul says, ow, the perils of YouTubing. You mean putting socks on? I know. Daniel Lupker is in here as well. Everyone ready for Jerome to exist? I'm existing, yo. Daniel, welcome, welcome. Deepak Murthy is in here as well. Hello, everybody. Deepak, what's going on, man? Hello, hello. Edgar says, how can your feet be cold when it's 95 degrees outside? Well, it feels like 100. It is, and look, it's 81 degrees in here. Ever since I've lost all this weight, I'm always like, I'm perpetually cold, although it is getting kind of toasty in here. I got to turn off this way. I got to turn off this AC. Otherwise it's going to be loud as hell in here. And the only thing I have on is the ceiling fan above me. And that really doesn't help. It is getting toasty. My feet aren't as cold anymore. Days One says, nothing much here. Just started my first day of vacation. Oh, great. Well, happy vacation to you, Days One. Six is in here as well on Twitch. Six, what's going on? Hey, hey. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Let me scroll down. Let me make sure I say hi to everybody before I get started. Enforce, yo, Enforce. What's going on, man? Welcome. Tana So Lit is in here. Tana, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yo, hashtag Team Pixel. Tana, what's up? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Big House is in here as well. What's up, good people? What's up, Big House? Nice to see you guys. Yes, I know. For people who are new, I say hi to everybody. It's something I do. I like to make people feel welcome. So bear with me because we'll get into news in a bit. Six says, does the front glass have any scratches? So far, I really don't see any scratches. But if you want some news, my Pixel 4 here has the oleophobic coating went away and it sucks. So because the oleophobic coating's gone, there are scratches and there are smudges and it's disgusting. And I don't know if that's going to be the same then for my Pixel 4a. I'm assuming it's going to be like that, but only time will tell. So far it looks okay. I'm also very careful with my phones, even though I'm naked, like I carry them naked or whatever, but fingers crossed. So far, there are no scratches on the 4A, but again, my Pixel 4 has seen better days, and there are not only scratches, but smudges that won't, like, I wish I could show you how bad this screen really is, but you can't see. Do you see like right there? Like this, no matter how much I can't, it's the oleophobic coating. It's gone. It's gone. Okay. Anyway, Tana says, let's get it. I thought you said, let's get lit. Let's get it. That's right, Tana. What is it? Deepak says, may I say 4A and OnePlus Nord? You may say 4A and OnePlus Nord. I'm missing something here. I'm not sure what it is. Edgar says, I'll stick with the 4A for now. Who needs a second camera? I like that comment, and it's something that I'm going to talk about a little later as well. How big is the performance of the 4A versus the 4A 5G? And that has yet to be seen. So we're going to talk about that, Edgar. I like that comment because I can relate to that. I'll explain. Deepak says here, I really wish the 4A had an ultra wide. So this is the opposite thinking of that. So you're gonna have two different varying opinions on this, but again, we're gonna talk about it. So let me scroll down here. Hackney Man is in here. What up, stream? What up, Hackney Man? Welcome, man. Nice to see you. Moraldahar is in here as well. Hi, what's up, Moraldahar? Nice to see you guys. It's nice to see everybody in here. Happy Monday. I know it's a Monday, but like it was a slow start for me as well. I worked this morning and I was just not feeling it, and I'm still like low energy, but I'm trying to like ramp it up right now. Y 2019 is in here. Y, what's going on? Hi, Y 2019. Tony Kim with the fire emojis. Tony, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Y says, Jerome, the Moto G9 Play launched. Y, I have it here as a story. Why not the USA? Oh, wait, I don't want to share all my stories. No, now I see, this is why we do it live. Those were saved for later. Okay. All right. Let me scroll down here. Adrian says, hi, Jerome. Salute from Romania. Keep up the good work. Adrian, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. Wait. Brian says there are products to restore the oleophobic coating. Link me, Brian. If that's true, link me to where I can restore that oleophobic coating, and I'll try it, and then I'll give my update, and I'll let you know if it's worth it or not, and see if it actually works. So let's go ahead and let's get started. I have this article here from 9 to 5 Google titled Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5 with 4,000 milliamp hour battery leak in live images with alleged specs. I got a ton of DMs. People were messaging me on Twitter about this story, about how I would feel about it. And I feel a certain way about it. I really do. And I don't, it's like, I feel good about one thing and I don't feel so good about the other, but we'll talk about this right now. So this article says Google officially teased 2 upcoming devices with the launch of the Pixel 4a at the start of this month. Following 2 other reports earlier this week, a live image of both phones have emerged, along with an alleged Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5 specs leak. So am I to believe that this white one here is the Pixel 4a 5G? And this is the Pixel 5, because apparently the Pixel 5 is going to have a smaller display than the Pixel 4a 5G. This 4a 5G is supposed to be a 6.2 inch display, and the Pixel 5 is reportedly is it a 6 inch? Although this looks a lot smaller than this 6.2 inch one. But to be fair, a lot of people have been saying that the Pixel 5 is going to have a much smaller footprint, more display, less bezel. I didn't really read through this article completely, so I don't know which one is which, but I'm just assuming this white one is the 4a 5G because it's supposed to have the bigger display. At the start of August, Google only offered a side profile of the 2 upcoming phones that round out its 2020 lineup. A Redditor this evening has posted a picture of the Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5. So this got put out on Saturday, I believe, the 22nd. Yeah. So shortly after posting, the leaker deleted the image, screenshots, and specs information. Why would the leaker delete the image and all the specs information? What happens when a leaker releases this? Does Google send them a threatening message and says, we know everything you've done and every image you've ever downloaded, and we're going to, like, how does that work? What makes somebody delete this? Do they get threatened? Is there will they get sued if they keep that up? How is somebody able to find somebody that quick? Well, we all know our privacy is not private. I just assume that Google automatically notifies them and says, hey, we saw all those images that you have of you doing that thing with strawberry ice cream. And so then they have to take the images down. So I don't know how it works. Okay. Appearing side by side, the Pixel 5 on the left. So it is the Pixel 5. This is the Pixel 5, apparently, and this is the Pixel 4a 5G. So has a very textured rear. The leak claims it is a, quote, plastic back with a matte finish, but that could just be the coating. We also see a square camera bump that's identical to the Pixel 4, but the flash is now at the top. There's also a fingerprint sensor. So for those that don't know, the Pixel 4 didn't come with a fingerprint sensor because instead it comes with facial recognition or face unlock. And then the Pixel 4a came with a fingerprint reader. The Pixel 4a 5G and even the more expensive Pixel 5 that's pictured here will also have fingerprint readers instead of face unlock. And to me personally, I would rather have that one because on my Pixel 4, I still have apps that I can't use face unlock because of privacy or privacy concerns, like my banking apps. Some of them work, some of them don't. 2, COVID, coronavirus, pandemic shit. We're wearing masks. Face unlock just does not work as efficiently as a fingerprint reader right now. I know people don't agree. Not everybody agrees with that. I think some people still want a, face unlock because, I don't know, they don't wear a mask or whatever. And I mean, I've said this before, give us both. If you want to get rid of the fingerprint reader and you want to use face unlock instead, don't do that. Just give us both. Give us face unlock, give us a rear fingerprint reader, and you might as well put an in-display fingerprint reader on the front as well. Might as well do it. But that's me, and that's my like wishful thinking, and it's never going to happen. But you know, a man can dream. So, where did I? Okay, here we go. The Reddit user shares a quote battery information screenshot that shows a capacity of 4,000 milliamp hours. Meanwhile, the same source provided the following list of specs. So here it shows a 0.5 times wide lens. So an ultra wide lens, right? And then a standard lens, the same lens as the Pixel 4. We're going to get into the specs of this in a second. I just want to like roll down the stats here. A 12.2 megapixel back, an 8 megapixel front, a Snap 765G chipset, 8 gigs of RAM, 60 hertz and 90 hertz refresh rate for the display, a plastic back with a fingerprint reader, and no audio jack. This is the Pixel 5. These are the purported specs for the Pixel 5. I'm assuming. Yeah, because of the 90 hertz screen, the 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah, and it's and obviously digesting that Pixel 5 specs leak, the Snap 765G has been rumored for months, while 8 gigs of RAM is an unexpected and welcome increase. Yeah, very welcome, totally welcome. The lack of an audio jack is unsurprising for a quote-unquote premium phone. The wide-angle lens is a departure from last year's telephoto, but the leaker says the main 12.2 megapixel rear camera is the same Sony IMX363 sensor that has been in use for the past several years. That third circle at the bottom should just be the spectral and flicker sensor, not another lens. So let's kind of dig down into this. So, all right, I'm not happy with I'm not happy with these specs. I'm not, like, to be honest with you, these are not the specs that I wanted on the Pixel 5. The 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Okay, that is the spec that I'm thrilled about. I'm very happy to see that Google is correcting their course of small batteries and putting a 4,000 milliamp hour battery in the Pixel 5. That I'm overjoyed about. So anybody that was worrying about a smaller battery, if these specs are true, then we can all rejoice that we should have pretty adequate battery life with a Snapdragon 765G chipset and a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, even with a 90 hertz refresh rate that you could probably even tune down to 60 hertz. So that's great. You're going to get 5 hours screen on time on there. I'm almost positive. At least 5 hours of screen on time. You'll probably easily get through the day with the Pixel 5. So here are the things that I have issues with, right? The Pixel 5 they're going to go ahead and they're going to incorporate the ultra wide lens. This is something that the Pixel 4 did not have. This is something that Google got a lot of shit for because they decided they weren't going to put an ultra wide lens in their Pixel 4, because who uses an ultra wide lens on a Pixel 4? Is that debatable? Yeah, it is. Some people do, some people don't. To be fair, adding that ultra wide lens on the iPhone 11 Pro really just mainstreamed. It pretty much streamlined the use of a wide angle lens. If the iPhone 11 is doing it, and they add a telephoto lens in there, and they have their main camera in there, and they're charging $700 for an iPhone 11, then why does the Pixel not have that at $800? I mean, I feel like that's Google's real answer for that. So this time around, Google decided that they're not going to put a telephoto lens in the Pixel 5. They're going to go ahead and they're going to put the wide angle lens instead. A main lens, the main shooter, and a wide angle lens, ultra wide lens, whatever you want to call it. Great. That's great for people who want that. what happened to the telephoto lens? Where's the telephoto lens at? Why did they decide to not incorporate it this time? Is their answer this time that nobody uses a telephoto lens? It just doesn't. It really doesn't make sense to me. I feel like this square here has room for extra lenses, right? Like there is room to put an extra lens or a sensor in there. Is it a money issue? I mean, they're charging what, $700 on the Pixel 5, right? So is there a reason they don't want to put 3 camera sensors in the back? They don't want to do what I feel like is now the standard, a main shooter, a telephoto lens, and a wide angle lens, or an ultra wide, or whatever they call it, whatever marketing term they use. That's the confusing part to me. So all right, let me gripe into what my biggest issue is here. Is the standard lens, the main shooter, is the same lens as the Pixel 4. So Google is going to give us a Pixel 5 for $700 that has no real upgraded optics on it. It's going to be essentially the same kind of camera as the Pixel 4, the Pixel 4a, the Pixel 4a 5G, the Pixel 3, most likely, very similar, if anything, so on and so forth. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this because I feel like I say it through every stream. There is nothing wrong with the quality of photos that comes out of the Pixel 4, the Pixel 4a, even the Pixel 3, the upcoming Pixel 4a 5G, and I'm sure the photos are going to be excellent on the Pixel 5. But they're going to be pretty much the same shit, except the Pixel 5 is going to be $700, and then this is going to be $350, this Pixel 4a. So you can get the same kind of quality photos out of this Pixel 4a. And when I say the same, I say mostly the same. I would say for most people, indistinguishable. Most people wouldn't even notice the difference between the results coming out of a 4a and the upcoming 5, if the 5 is going to be using the same optics as the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 4 whatever, right? That same 12.2 megapixel sensor. Again, it's not a bad shooter. It's going to have excellent photos. The Pixel 5 will take advantage of that neural, the imaging sensor what is it? ISP, whatever you call it, the neural core. I forget all the names, the marketing terms, most people aren't going to notice the difference, is what I'm saying. While the photos are going to be great, while the photos will be great, why would you spend $700 on a Pixel 5 if you can get the same kind of quality photos for half the price? Oh, but Jerome, IP68 dust and water resistance. Great. If that's a priority for you, that is great. That's fantastic. Oh, but Jerome, 90 hertz refresh rate. That's wonderful. If you like that 90 hertz refresh rate, that's great for you as well. Like those are pluses. The build quality is going to be better, maybe. What am I missing here? Did I say wireless charging? It's going to have wireless charging, Jerome. I need it in my life. It's worth the extra $350. The 765G processor is going to be so much better. 5G. We all know 5G is a bunch of bullshit right now. We know that. Like, please don't tell me that your 5G is outperforming my 4G LTE smartphone right now, because in most cases it probably is not. But if you prioritize dust and water resistance, build quality, wireless charging, and a 90 hertz refresh rate, if you feel that those 4 things, faster processor, I'm sorry. If you feel that those, 5 things now? If you feel that those 5 things warrant an extra $350, that's great. I mean, like, I'm not telling you what you should be spending your money on, but I don't think that's worth the extra cache. I really don't. I've been saying it day after day, and even before the 4A was out, I've been saying this for a long time. The one thing that Google needed to do was upgrade their optics, upgrade their hardware when it came to the camera, and differentiate itself with the Pixel 5. They need to up their game when it comes to night shots, low light shots, because when compared to the iPhone 11 Pro and the Pixel 4, this phone takes better shots at night than this phone. You know what else this phone is really good at? Video. Great video on this phone over this Pixel 4. And most likely when I test it out over this Pixel 4a. And if the Pixel 5 isn't going to upgrade their hardware, are they going to fix the video in there? I think Brian had messaged me and said that video is probably not going to be improved on the Pixel 5 if they keep that same sensor. And I can't remember why, either because the 765G can't keep up or whatever. Either way, it's a disappointment. I was hoping that the Pixel 5 was going to be a better shooter than the iPhone 11 Pro at night, than the iPhone 11 Pro when it comes to video. And I don't think we're going to see that with the Pixel 5. So this iPhone 11 Pro will be a year old and will still probably take better video than the Pixel 5 that comes out in September, late September, early October. And that's a shame. That really is a shame. I understand that like Google wants to optimize. They want to get the best out of this 12.2 megapixel lens, out of this IMX. What is it? A 363? Is that what they're calling it? Right? That's what that sensor is. But if you can't even get the video proper, if the image stabilization for video is not going to be good on the Pixel 5, if it's going to be the same as the Pixel 4, the 4a, I don't know. The one thing that gets me is, so I'm glad that when the Pixel 3 came out, they were able to fix the audio on the Pixel 3, because that was awful. The audio quality on the Pixel 3 was, well, you guys have seen those videos. Well, I don't know if you have or you haven't, but if you haven't, you can check how bad the audio was on the Pixel 3 that I had. And then they corrected that on the Pixel 4. But the one thing that I still, as far as video stabilization, the iPhone 11 Pro still has that beat, bar none. Is the Pixel 5 going to be able to handle 4K 60? Are they going to be able to do that for the Pixel 5? Or is that not possible because of the 765G? I don't know if that's something that when Brian had messaged me, I don't know if that's what he was talking about. I need to take some time and do a little more testing. I actually need to go back and look at my video test that I did with the iPhone 11 Pro and the Pixel 4. But I'm pretty sure at night, the iPhone 11 Pro was a lot better in video than the Pixel 4 was. I can almost guarantee it. I know in photos, the iPhone 11 Pro was a lot more natural. It didn't like oversaturate the greens like crazy. But I'll have to take a look and verify that, because it's been a while since I've seen any of that. So that's a very long rant about the Pixel 5, but this is also why I feel like the Pixel 4a 5G is probably going to be the better bet if these specs are true. The Pixel 4a 5G at $500 then will give you essentially all of these same specs, right? Almost all at a $500 price point. So we'll continue on here. Where did I leave off? Oh, so yeah, I read all that already. And then you'll see here. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, God damn it. No, thank you for wasting my time with that. Okay, let me see here. Where did I leave off? Okay, so we're going to talk about the 4A 5G, which is this one, this white one here. You'll notice this, I think that's seafoam green, right? It's the same color as, it's the same green, I think, as this. Am I correct? That's what it looks like to me. So we're going to talk about the specs on the 4A 5G. At the right is a leaked Pixel 4a 5G in white, a color scheme that's not available on the 4A. It has an identical camera bump, and here are the specs. So a 3,800 milliamp hour battery, which is what's the battery on this again? Is this also 38? Why did I forget what the battery size is on this? Anyway, the 4A 5G will have a 3,800 milliamp hour battery. And you can see here, the 4A 5G will also carry the same ultra wide lens, as well as the standard lens as the Pixel 4. So for anyone that is prioritizing camera as your top priority, you know what I'm saying. If camera is a top priority for you, if price is a top priority for you, your answer's already, your question's already answered here with the Pixel 4a 5G, because you can get the 4a 5G with the exact same cameras as the Pixel 5 for $200 cheaper. This 4a 5G, the rumor is it's going to be priced at $500. So we'll continue on. A 12.2 megapixel back, an 8 megapixel front, a Snap 765G. So again, the same processor as the Pixel 5, 6 gigs of RAM. So it's going to have less RAM than the Pixel 5. It'll be 6 gigs instead of 8. A 60 hertz only screen. So it's not going to have that 90 hertz refresh rate. It's going to have also a fingerprint reader in the back, and you're going to get an audio jack on the 4a 5G, which is what you won't get on the Pixel 4, on the Pixel 5. The same headphone jack that you get. It's always weird when you try to point because it's opposite on the camera right there. You won't get that on the Pixel 5. You'll get that on the 4a. You'll get that on the 4a 5G. And then, so this phone will start at $499, $150 premium over the Pixel 4a, and reportedly features a larger 3,800 milliamp hour versus 3,140. Okay, there we go. Battery. The screen is bigger and only 60 hertz, but there is a processor upgrade to get 5G support. RAM is unchanged, while this phone picks up an extra lens. This leak didn't reveal the screen size for the 4a 5G or Pixel 5, but both have a hole punch displays. like the 4A as seen in the screenshot above. Okay, so you heard me gripe. You heard me gripe about the 5. Why I don't think the 5 is worth it at $700 unless you want better build quality. And who knows if the build quality is even going to be that much better. If you want dust and water resistance, if you want wireless charging, if you want a 90 hertz refresh rate, then yeah, the Pixel 5 might be worth the extra $200 to you, the extra $350 to you if you want that over the 4A. But let's go ahead and let's talk about the 4A 5G and why I think that is the pick out of the lineup of Pixel 4, or the lineup of the Pixel. Come on, Jerome, get with it. The Pixel lineup for 2020. This is why I think the Pixel 4a 5G is better than the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 5. And you know what? It's very close when it comes to the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 4a 5G. I'll tell you right now, I have no plans to return the Pixel 4a. I really don't think I am going to be returning this, because this phone is definitely worth the $350. It's probably one of the best phones that I have bought in any recent time at this price point. Like, this is one of the best bang for your bucks that you're going to be able to find for a brand new phone. Also, do you see wait, there you go. In the right light, there's a lot of fingerprint smudges. Just FYI. Okay. So if we compare the Pixel 4a to the Pixel 4a 5G, this phone will be $150 cheaper, but you're going to miss out on a bigger display. a bigger battery. You'll also get a faster processor. You'll get the lovely 5G, which, okay, again, let's just say you'll get a faster processor with the hope that you might get better speeds with 5G whenever those speeds want to come. And then you're going to get an extra lens. You're going to get an extra wide angle lens for $150 more. Is that worth it? Is it worth it? That's so the big questions are, one, would you want better battery life? Two, do you want, well, no, it's three questions. One, you get better battery life. And that's not even a question. I'm just giving you a statement now. One, you get better battery life. Two, you get better performance. Now, how much better is the performance over a Snapdragon 730, over a Snapdragon 765G? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be negligible. I don't know if it's going to be just a little bit better. I don't think it's going to be like worlds better. It's not going to like, you're not going to have your mind blown using a 765G over a 730G. I don't think. But I would say you'll get a nice small performance bump. If anything, I think the Pixel 4a 5G might give you a little more longevity in terms of performance. Saying like 2 years from now, it probably won't show its age like the Pixel 4a will. That's my assumption. I'm not saying that that's fact. I'm just saying if you're looking performance-wise, the 4a 5G in 2 years will probably perform better than the 4. Like, that's just common sense, I think, at this point. And then on the 4a 5G, you're going to get an extra ultra-wide lens. And then for people who want a bigger phone, like a bigger display, you'll get that as well. So those, I think that whole package, all those extra things, I think might be worth the extra $150 for a lot of people. It might not be worth $150 for some people. Some people might not need an ultra-wide shooter. So let me give you an example, right? Here, my iPhone 11 Pro has an ultra-wide lens on it. I probably use the ultra-wide lens for every 100 photos I shoot on my iPhone 11 Pro. For every 100 photos I shoot on it, I probably use that ultra-wide lens 10% of the time. So every 100 photos, maybe 10 of them I'm shooting with the ultra-wide lens. So for me, it's nice to have. Just like the telephoto. I would say that telephoto is probably around the same kind of usage in terms of like using telephoto and ultra-wide. I don't know. Maybe I use the ultra-wide more, or maybe I use the telephoto more when it comes to video, actually. I'm not sitting there like marking down like, here we go, ultra-wide, like telephoto, ultra-wide. Like, I don't do that, but I would assume I use the ultra-wide and telephoto about 10% of the time over the main shooter. So for a lot of people who might not care about an ultra-wide or a telephoto, like, you might not need the 4a 5G. The 4a is also great for people who are on a budget and who don't want to spend $500. They want a good main shooter for $350, and this phone can do it. Which also makes me think, damn, it makes me think. It's like, well, okay, Jerome, well, cameras are great, photos are great, but I also need great video. Here's the thing. The Pixel 4a still takes great video. It does. It takes great video, especially if it's on a tripod and you're not really moving it. But let's be real. If I were to take the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4 and the iPhone 11 Pro, and I walked around and did a video stabilization test, the iPhone 11 Pro will beat it. The same will probably be likely for the 4a because, come on, it's a 4a. So it's like, if video is even important to you as well, then maybe the Pixel 4a is not the right choice. Like, I'm just trying to be real with how I feel when these phones perform. The ambulance or police or okay, it's gone. All right. Did I cover everything? I think I did. So let me get into chat here. Oh my God, I've been rambling for 40 minutes. How do you guys let me sit here and ramble for 40 minutes? Let me go up into chat. Let me say hi to everyone. Everyone that's in here, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Do all that stupid marketing shit that I have to do right now. So please, if you get a chance, hit that like button. Guys, it's a way to support. You want to support your boy, right? So like, why are you not supporting him? Do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I stream weekdays at 2 p.m. Central. We talk tech. We do a lot of pixel talk lately because it's something I enjoy, and it is getting hot in here. Look at this, guys. It's 84 in here right now. It's pretty toasty in here. I mean, look at what I do for you. I sit in this sweltering heat. Look at all this sweat coming off my. I'm not sweating. But yes, if you have a chance, hit that subscribe button, and that's it. I'm not going to do this membership shit right now. Let me get into chat. Oh, I have super chats. Brian with the $1 super chat. Brian, thank you for the support, man. As always, thank you so much. Always appreciate your support. Brian is a big regular contributor. So Brian, thank you so much. And Edgar Hernandez with a $5 super chat. Edgar, you could have said something in there. You have the opportunity with a $5 super chat. You didn't say anything special. But Edgar, thank you so much for the support, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining, for chiming in. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you for the support. All right, let me get back into chat. Oh my God. Okay, where guys, I'm not going to be able to get into all of this in here, but let me just see where I can go. Moral Dahar says, finally an ultra wide. There you go. Tech for Your Needs is in here. Hello, folks. Tech for Your Needs. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Y says, Jerome, when we get to the Motorola story, I'll explain the name of the phone because it's kind of confusing. All right, Y. Thank you. Okay, let me scroll down here. Ronaldo's in here. Good afternoon from Las Vegas, Jerome, and everyone in chat. Wait, Ronaldo, are you from Las Vegas? Or are you visiting Las Vegas? What's going on, Ronaldo? Can you put 100 on black for me, please? That's what I do every time I go to Vegas, and I haven't won yet. Big House doing what with that? I don't know, man. I was being weird. Not the strawberry ice cream. Raf B, good day. I made it, Raf. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Welcome. Brian says, WTF, plastic back. Yeah, hopefully it's not on the Pixel 5. I don't know. Team Varai, a bit late to the Monday party. How's everyone? Team Varai, welcome to the stream, man. How's it going? All right, let me scroll down here. Christian Thompson is in here as well. Great. Yes, Varai. Great. Oh, what am I missing? Okay, anyway, Christian, welcome. Who says, hey. Okay, let me scroll down. Jason says the Pixel 5 has almost similar specs to the Pixel 4a 5G, which has a bigger screen and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Yep. Again, the same sensor from 2016. Maybe the reason Mark Lavoie left Google because his quote magic only works with the same Sony IMX363 sensor. Man, that is a good theory right there. You could be right there. All right. Let me scroll down. Team Verizon says, yeah, I'm a stick to the Pixel A series. Aside from a Galaxy S9 and iPhone 6, I've always been a budget mid-range guy. So yeah, the 4A, the 4A 5G sounds right up your alley if that's the case. Tony says, thank goodness its battery is supposedly bigger than initially reported. Thumbs up to that. Sel Wonk says they need to use newer lenses from today's flagships. I completely agree. That's the thing. With Mark Lavoie leaving, I just don't know if they have the magic to do the same kind of stuff they're doing on these newer optics. And if they can't, they need to figure something out. That's all I can say. Jay Mill, what's good, Rome? Jay Mill, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Deepak says same sensor means more or less same picture quality. So I think you guys saw the writing on the wall. The whole rant I just made is, I feel like you guys feel me on this one. Tony says, I love the camera on the Pixel. Is going to ditch my OnePlus for it when they're all released. There you go. Tony, which one are you going to get though? Y says, the plastic back thing seems to me not that believable. Yeah. Image signal. What was I saying? I was saying something else. Image, I don't know. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Edgar says Google needs to work on the video part. The picture part is pretty much done from the look of it. Yeah, I agree. We need a better quality video recording and that it shoots 4K at 60 frames per second. Also what I was saying. Y says the 4A, 5G, and 5 seem very different from the official announcement. I don't know if I can buy that plastic part. Why are you putting plastic with that little fancy thing over the A? Plastique? Saul Wong says you forgot to mention wide angle lens. Did I not? I thought I'd mentioned it. I don't know. Jason says 4,000 milliamp with a 90 hertz screen, a slight bump from 3,800 milliamps for the Pixel 4a 5G with 60 hertz. Pixel 4a 5G battery may last longer than the Pixel 5. I think it will. Moki Lolo is here. Hello there. Hi, Moki Lolo. I will never forget Moki Lolo. One, because of your name, and two, because that avatar is like weird and creepy, and I like it very, very much. Tech for Your Needs says I hardly use wireless charging, so do I. So for me, wireless charging is not a deal breaker by any means. Tony says, yeah, my 5G is just as fast as my previous LTE. I'll just be glad when coverage and congestion improve eventually. There you go. Hackney Man says, call me crazy, but I'm looking forward to a plastic back so I don't need to use a case. Fair enough. I mean, to be honest with you, I like the feel of my 4A. I really don't. When I hold the 4A and the 4, I'm like, yeah, okay, the 4 seems a little more premium, a little more heft to it, but it isn't like night and day difference. Now, when I hold my iPhone 11 Pro and I hold my 4A, it's like, yeah, there's a difference. You can feel a quality difference. When I hold the iPhone 11 Pro and the Pixel 4, I'm like, yeah, there's also a quality difference there. But the 4 and the 4A, to me, it just goes to show that Google still doesn't know how to make a flagship phone. They still don't know how to make a flagship phone yet. They really don't. Tech for Your Needs says, by the time 5G is fully implemented, the hardware is going to be outdated on your phone. Yes, exactly. This is something I've been saying for a while now. This is why I keep telling people, do not prioritize 5G. Don't buy a phone because you want 5G. There's no reason for that right now. There isn't. Someone says, sell me your iPhone 11 Pro. You can buy my iPhone 11 Pro after I get my iPhone 12 Pro and I do a camera comparison. So you can wait until then. My iPhone 11 Pro is also pretty beat. Like I am not kind to this phone. I'm not kind to a lot of my phones. They get some good abuse because I just treat them very utilitarian. I do baby them when I first get them, and then eventually they just get put in my pockets with other phones and keys and all that kind of stuff. Team Verizon says, Jerome, off topic, but do the metallic rings on your iPhone camera lenses have parts of the paint chipped off? I'm going to need to put it under better light. Oh, some of it's chipped off. It's not bad though. You're not really going to be able to see it. Some of it's chipped off, but it's not bad. Days One says, what's wrong with video on daytime? I like that you put in parentheses daytime, because so like, yeah, video daytime, I would say is still good. I think it's more stabilization, image stabilization, video stabilization, and 4K 60. Those are the two things I think for me on that. I think audio has been fixed for the most part on the 4. So for that, video stabilization needs to get improved, and night obviously, but we're not talking about night, and 4K 60. So like, I'll be honest, I don't use 4K 60. I really don't. I don't prefer that smoothness on 4K 60. I prefer the more cinematic kind of look on 24, but like 30 is fine too. I use 30 a lot. But yeah. So J Mill says, I use wireless charging all the time on my Note 9 at the crib. In my car, regular corded charging. I will always prefer wireless charging, but if it didn't have it, I'd be cool. So there you go. I mean, see, that's the thing too, is like, it depends on the person. You have to think about your priorities and see if that extra money is worth it for you. I can see for some people, wireless charging might now be a deal breaker. I can see that maybe IP68 dust and water resistance is a deal breaker if like you work at the pool or whatever, like I really don't know who really needs IP60, but like it's not a bad thing to have. I just don't prioritize it as high as some of the other things I do on phones. All right, so let me scroll down here. Yeah, Brian says the limited frame rate options bothers me on the Pixels. So again, like you have to think about your priorities. Priorities. Days One says, okay, stable. Oh, so I did. Yeah, that's right. I did mention it there. Juan Carlos is here, but Jerome, most of the HDR magic done on the Pixel is all done with software. Maybe they don't need new lenses. And so, like Juan Carlos, you might be right. You might be right. But if that's the case, then what I need, Juan Carlos, by the way, welcome. If that's the case, what I need then is I need them to fix night mode, right? I need them to fix night sight so they don't oversaturate colors compared to the iPhone 11 Pro, because the iPhone 11 Pro takes better shots at night than the Pixel 4. And then they need to fix video stabilization. They just need to up their game. They need to have better performance when it comes to video and night shots than the iPhone 11 Pro and then the upcoming iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro. Like they can't just stay stagnant. You know what I mean? They can't just stay the same. They need to keep upping their game, because why would anybody? I just feel like we can always do better when it comes to performance on the cameras. And if the iPhones are capable of doing excellent video stabilization, excellent night shots, not that I don't know how many times I have to say it, because I feel like I have to say it every time. Not that the Pixels take bad shots at night. They don't. They take excellent photos at night. I'm actually going to show you the photos I took, because I owe you guys a photo camera comparison and I haven't even put that together yet. But what I'm saying is they need to up their game when it comes to a lot of those things. That's how I feel personally about it. But yeah. Okay. Jay Mill says, honestly, it's the plastic that really bothers me. Not saying I want glass either, but just not plastic. Fair enough. For sure. Fair enough. Okay, let me scroll down here. Moki Lolo was saying, I was low-key hoping for 2 times with the 4A 5G. So Moki Lolo, I'll be honest with you too. I still want a telephoto. I still want a telephoto out of these cameras. Why can't they give us the telephoto as well as the ultra wide? Why can't we have both on there? They both will come in handy at times. They both will have its place at times. So I don't know why they would remove something that works and has worked fairly well. It's not a 5 times optical. It's not a 10 times optical, but I'll take a 2 over nothing. Like I totally agree. Raf says, since 2018, Google has been making a lot of bad decisions with their phones. How much longer will it take for them to realize what needs to be done to make their products overall great again? This is why I have a channel, because I can just talk about this all day. Will is in here. What up, stream? Yo, Jerome. Will, what's going on, man? Welcome. Nice to see you in here. Team Verizon says, I won't mind the plastic if they manage to pull off the sorcery that Nokia did with its Lumia phones. There you go. I don't know what that sorcery was, but I'd love to know how good plastic was for that. Tony says, if Pixel wants to focus on portrait processing, I wonder if that's why they keep the telephoto, since portraits are generally prettier at that 50 millimeter range. So wait, what's going to happen with, what are they going to do then if they're removing the telephoto out of the Pixel 5? I don't know. J Mill says, my other minor issue also is that since even other budget mid-range devices are offering 3 cameras, in-display fingerprint scanners, and other small stuff for the same price, the Pixel falls behind. Yeah, I can see that. There's a lot of things that they can do better. I just don't know when they're going to get to a lot of these things. I don't know. Jason says, the way Google handles their hardware, I'm starting to worry their in-house SoC, or worry about their in-house SoC. Apple A series, still the chip to beat. Very true, but I doubt it can compete with Snapdragon or worse Exynos. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's agree. Jake Paul should be an illegal word. Sure, XD Elite God. Thank you for stopping by, especially on Twitch. Nice to see somebody coming on a different platform. XD Elite guy, welcome to the stream. DJ Shark 9000, bro, I'm loving the time of the stream. Jumping on during my lunch break. I'm glad. I'm glad it's giving you something to watch around this time frame. DJ Shark 9000, welcome to the stream. All right, let me scroll down here. Brian says, yeah, that's honestly why I went with the Note 10 Plus over the Pixel 4 XL. I can't remember. Oh, because Pixels don't offer the best deal hardware-wise. Fair enough. Edgar says, would Google be at the same level as Apple if their software was closed source? I always have wondered that. I don't know. I don't know if they would be. I'm not sure. That's a good question, and I just don't know. Maybe they would have more time to work on their hardware and software a lot better. So that's an argument to talk about, but those are like those what if questions, you know? All right. Deepak says, remember, guys, Google is a software company with hardware thrown randomly. On the other hand, Apple is a hardware company with an excellent software built in. It's also a fair point. Built on it. There you go. Ronaldo says, I live in Las Vegas. LOL. Been here since 99. Oh, well, there you go. Next time I'm in Vegas, I'm going to hit you up, Ronaldo. We'll go grab a beer or something. All right, let me scroll down. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to be able to get to everything. Why says Jerome? It's because English is not my main language, so it autocorrects. Why, you're good, man. No worries. I know a lot of people in here are international, so please don't even worry about stuff like that. Tony says, Apple kills it with their dynamic range processing on their video. Their video is great. It really is. Days One says, what's crazy is the Pixel 4 series can handle 4K 60, but not a feature used. Need an app to use it from what I heard. I heard that too as well, Days One. I haven't used it because, again, I don't really use 4K 60. So I just don't know why is it a battery thing? Were they afraid it overheats or something? I don't know why they wouldn't do that. DJ Shark 9000 says, if we do plastic backs now, let's make them removable so we can change the battery. But DJ Shark 9000, if you did that, then people would never upgrade their phones. They would just stay on their current phone and save money and do the practical thing and not spend extra money where they don't need to. Then how will these phone companies last and survive and make tons of profit and spy on us and do everything they can to take all the money out of our pockets? And you guys should be used to me bitching about companies like this by now. All right. Okay. Edgar says probably no 4K 60 because of overheating and poor performance. So there you go. Ross Wagner, Gunner. What's going on, Gunner? Oh, hello there. Hello there, Gunner. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you in here. I feel like you're a very busy guy lately, handling a lot of shit at HLM. So nice to see you. Stop by if you're still here. I don't know if you are, but welcome. Okay, let me scroll down here. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Ernie Manning. Ernie, what's going on? Have they mentioned how long they intend to provide software OS support for these new devices? 3 years. There's no word yet if it's going to be more than 3 years. But if I were you, instead of being overly optimistic that they're going to go ahead and start changing it to 4 years or 5 years of support, just assume 3 years at this point. I wouldn't assume anything more than that. All right, let me move down here. Gunnar says, I still have really no complaints about my iPhone 11 a year into using it regularly. Low light could be better, obviously, but other than that, so like, look at that. So, I mean, even Gunnar thinks that the iPhone 11 could be a little better at night, even though it's one of the best performing phones when it comes to night, which is kind of crazy because like the Pixel 4 is not in that same league right now. So thank you for pointing that out. Or giving that opinion on that. Gunnar also says, I've also never used a Pixel before. LOL. I'm wary to trust Android phones, to be honest. I mean, you're not the first. There's a lot of people who feel that way. And like, I can't blame you. And if you want the best phone right now when it comes to mostly photo and video, like the best overall package, the iPhone 11 Pro is going to give that to you more than anything else, I think, at this point. I can almost guarantee that. Raf B says, by the way, Jerome, sorry if I wasn't able to watch your stream for the past 2 days. Guys, I know a lot of you guys try to hit me up and like you guys are apologizing for missing or whatever. Please, guys, do not feel bad. Like I appreciate you guys stopping by and showing some love and showing the support. It means a lot to me. It really, it's like that I see that love there. So guys, please don't worry about it. Thank goodness for replays. I was able to watch your Pixel 4a experience. I'm glad you were able to stop by and still watch the replay. So thank you, Raf. Appreciate it, man. Hamed says, "Am I too late?" You're not. We're gonna go a little long here. So guys, I'm going past the hour. Do me a favor. I'm going past the hour. If you're new, if you haven't, please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I do stream at 2 p.m. Central Time on the weekdays, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know the international variants of that, but guys, do me a favor, support me if you can that way. It's just a way to show some love. So we're going past the hour here. I told myself today too, I said, all right, Jerome, we need to prioritize your time better. No more going over the hour. Give these people an hour and then leave. And then come back the next day, leaving them with wanting more. But no, we're going past the hour because I'm not done with these stories yet. And I need to talk about these stories. So, all right, let me scroll down here. DJ Shark 9000 says, instead of having a new phone every year, let's do paid updates to improve the features. I don't need new hardware every year. So much waste. That would actually be a great incentive, but they're not going to do that. There's no way they're going to do that. Apple figured it out by soldering the batteries onto the back of the iPhones that people aren't going to take the time to take it apart or whatever, that most people would go ahead and just upgrade their phones and throw away and buy something new and throw away 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 and throw away. Deepak says at high ISO levels, the iPhone 11 series pulls out less noise compared to the Pixel 4. I agree. DJ Shark 9000 says, you get love because you're not an infomercial YouTuber that sells everyone. I'm not. If there's anything that you guys, if you've noticed from me, I'm very straightforward. I'm very blunt. When someone gives me a free phone, I'll tell you I got a free phone for someone. And if I don't like something about it, I'm still going to talk shit about it if there's something to talk shit about. That's how I always will be. Wyatt Wolford said, I made sure I did. Was that hit the like button or the subscribe button? If you did, thank you, Wyatt Wolford. Wyatt, have I seen you in here before? If you're new, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. I Love Tech a Lot is in here as well. Hey, bro, I do. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I don't, if you mention it already, just got in here. Are they making a 6.7-inch Pixel 5 phone? Need big phone. I big hands. I need a big phone. I have big hands. I just like reading it like that. Need big phone. I big hands. So I Love Tech a Lot. There is no news right now about, unfortunately, no news about a Pixel 5 XL. Just a Pixel 5 with a 6-inch display. Now, if I'll show you this picture here, this photo here is supposedly, this is the Pixel 5 here. So it is a small form factor. In fact, they said the form factor is going to be about as big as the Pixel 4. If you need a bigger display, there's the Pixel 4a 5G that's going to have a 6.2-inch display. That's the reported specs on that. So, yeah, right now there's no talk about a Pixel 5 XL. There's no talk about a bigger display for people who have bigger hands. I myself, I prefer smaller phones. I really like the form factor of the Pixel 4a. I think this is a great form factor, but people have different size hands and people appreciate bigger phones. Like I love the Pixel 4a because it's very one-handed. Look at how bad the smudging is. Do you see that? I can talk about how much I love this Pixel 4a and how it is the best phone you can buy brand new for $350. But look at how oily that is. That looks gross. Does that not look gross to you guys? You guys wouldn't want to touch this phone, right? You don't know where these hands have been. I don't know why I'm being so weird right now. All right, let me scroll down here. Mario says, Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Mario? Are you gonna get the 4A 5G or the Pixel 5? I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you right now. If these specs that we talked about here, if all of these specs are true about the Pixel 5, like this over here, and the Pixel 4A 5G, uh, okay, if those specs are correct, one, I'm going to buy the Pixel 4A 5G, but two, I'm also going to buy the Pixel 5. I'm going to buy both. I'm going to buy both. If these specs are exactly correct, I'm still going to buy both, but it's only, wait, no, why would I buy both? The 4A 5G has a ultra wide. No, I'm going to buy the 4A 5G. I was going to say I was going to buy the 5 to test out the ultra wide lens on it, but there's no point. I'll just use the 4A 5G. Why would I? So like Mario, if you came in late, I ranted for a while about why I would pick the 4A 5G over the 5 if these specs are correct. If these specs are what they are what they're saying they are, and that's what they end up being. All right, let me scroll down. Oh God, where did I? Oh, okay. I thought I lost my. I did lose my spot. Yeah. So like Jay Mill says, there's no way I'd pay for software updates. And I don't think a lot of people would, or people would find ways to hack that, right? And share the factory image, and then people would flash it that way instead. So I could see that happening as well. Tony says, Wyatt, you said both. So Wyatt, thank you so much, man. Tony says that's another reason they upgrade hardware only. People don't want to pay for software updates. Most people, at least. No, that's true. I see that as well. Deepak says we respect Jerome because he's impartial apart from Pixel fanboyism. That's true. But again, like I call things out as I see them. I mean, like I'm not going to sit here and pretend that these smudges don't look disgusting on the back of the 4A. Sean says, damn, I'm late. I'll play part, or I'll be part of the replay crew. Sean, welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you, man. It's okay. You're good, man. You're good. We still have a little time here because I'm going to be talking about a couple more things. Hackney Man says, if the 4A 5G is a solid phone, hardware-wise, I'll move back on Android. For me, iPhone 11 Pro is the best for hardware, but I struggle with iOS. OnePlus let me down. 4XL battery, unreliable. That's fair enough. I mean, those are fair points. Deepak says, what a fingerprint magnet, that little 4A. It looks pretty gross. Ernie says, I always skin / case my phone anyway. I think 99% of the people do. I'm the only one here. I feel like I'm one of the only people that does not use a case or a screen protector. I don't like any of those things, but that's just me. That's just me. Days One says, slap a skin on that phone. I don't like using them. I like using naked phones. That's how it is for me. DJ Shark 9000 says, bro, got to go back to work. All good, man. DJ Shark 9000, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you showing some love, man. Moki Lolo says, wait, will the Pixel 5 have 3 rear cameras? The quote unquote microphone looking kind of sus on the 5 compared to the 5G. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, well, on the 5 to the 5. I have no idea. But Moki Lolo, it's not according to these rumors, it's not going to have a telephoto, which really doesn't make any sense to me. Actually, I really don't know how that's going to work when it comes to portrait mode then. I don't know. Brian says the plastic reminds me of the Nexus 5X material. One second. Do you see what this is here? These are all the other phones I have. And this thing is so big. This is a coupon holder, and it's not a coupon holder. It holds my phones. I want to see if it is the same. Oh, what is this right here? So God, I have so many phones, guys. So the Nexus, this Nexus has a more rubbery feel than the Pixel 4A here. But I actually prefer, this has more grip to it. This rubbery feel has a more rubbery grip than the Pixel 4A, just in case anyone was wondering. This phone also doesn't work because it boot looped. FYI. Team One Poogle is in here. I jump into the stream. First line I hear, you don't know where these hands have been. Exit stream. Team One Poogle, Fear the Roof 42. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. All right. Let me see here. Let me scroll down. Sorry, guys. Deepak Murthy with a £2 super chat. Deepak Murthy, thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Always appreciate it. Cannot thank you guys enough for all that love. Always. It means a lot to me. It's the reason we're doing overtime right now. It's the reason we're an hour and 12 minutes into the stream. I could have ended it 12 minutes ago, guys. But like, you guys are showing love, so I'm staying in here. We're going overtime. All right, let me see. Paul says, Jerome, who are you kidding? We know you're going to get both. I don't think I'm going to get the 5. I don't. If the 4A, 5G, and the 5 are going to have the exact same camera specs, why am I going to get the 5? There's no reason. I really don't think there's a reason for me to get it. Like, I love the fact that the 5 is going to have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I love that the 5 is going to be a smaller form factor, but I just cannot justify paying an extra $200 for it. For a 90 hertz for wireless charge, it's just not worth it for me. It really isn't. Okay, let me see. Team Verizon says, Jerome doesn't do cases. He lives on the edge, a little bit on the edge, not a lot on the edge, but a little bit. All right. Tony says, my phone goes naked about 50% of the time. I have a cheap case when my baby girl plays with it. There you go. Team One Poogle says, I am in the 1%. No skin or case on any of my phones, and I know where these hands have been. Team Verizon says, I only go caseless if I can't find a branded case for the device. Cheapo cases are met. There you go. I don't really have a lot of experience with cases, so I can't share my experience with you. Fabio, I'm rolling back here. Fabio de Araujo. I'm so sorry, Fabio. Fabio, welcome to the stream. As Google promises 3 years software update from the date of release, the A versions like the 3A and 4A will only receive 2 major updates. Probably only the Pixel 4a 5G will get the 3 updates. I'm pretty sure, Fabio, that the 3A and the 4A will still get 3 major releases. I'm pretty sure that they will. I'm pretty sure that my Pixel 4a will still get a release in 2023. Wait, 2022. Because it's going to get 11, 12, and 13. It's going to get 11, 12, and 13. I think it's still going to come with 3. I think, right? I guess we'll wait and see. Deepak says, I'm too afraid of my slippery soapboxes, aka smartphones. To be fair, Deepak, I've had many close calls. And I would be lying to you if I said I haven't dropped my phones and crack them and crack the screen or crack the back or whatever. It's happened many times, but like Team Verizon says, I live on the edge. Was it Team Verizon who said that? Someone said it. Yeah, Team Verizon said that. Team Verizon also says, Jerome, I always loved the Nexus 5X design despite not owning one. It was a great design, for sure it was. All right, let me scroll down here, guys. Y says, Jerome, so regarding the Motorola, the more known name will be the Moto G9 Play, but in India, it'll be called the Moto G9, meaning the actual G9 will probably not go to India. Oh, so it's going to be different? We'll talk about it. All right, let me scroll down here. I keep saying that. How many times do I say, okay, I'm going to scroll down here? I don't know. All right, you guys are chatting. It's great. Okay, let me get back. And actually, I don't really have much else. So we can go ahead. We can talk about the G9. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that now. So this article from Slash Gear says Moto G9 released for $154. Why not the US? So this is the G9. I don't know much about this phone. India seems to be the place where companies like Motorola are really fighting fiercely for the market with smartphones that go to the extreme. In this case, that means a Moto G9 was released in India for approximately $154. That's such a cheap price for a phone. with a set of specs that are more powerful enough than for most consumers. Why can't the US get a value proposition like that? The Moto G9 was revealed today by Motorola for its debut release in India. It doesn't appear as yet that Motorola will release the Moto G9 in the US. For now, it'll launch in India first. What are the specs on this? So the G9, a 6.5-inch HD plus display, a front-facing 8-megapixel shooter, and then a Snap 662. All right, so a 600 series, no 5G, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, USB-C, a 5,000 milliamp hour battery with 20-watt fast charging. And then it has a 3-camera setup, a standard, a macro, and just a main and a macro. So it's a dual sensor, I guess. It'll be released August 31, 2020 in 2 color options. So $154. Yeah, I don't, did it say why it's not coming in the US? Why? So, it's just saying, why can't it be in the US? I don't know why it can't be in the US. Why says that price range is so competitive that the G9 is actually overpriced in India. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why the US can't compete like that. I would be willing to test phones at that price range if they came here, but I don't know if that's the thing why is like, I don't really get excited for Snap 600 series, but I don't know, maybe I just need more time to really test one out. Fabio says, hopefully Google will come ahead and move their update policy to 4 years as now Samsung is promising 3. Yeah, we've talked about this many times, Fabio. The one thing we've talked about a lot, well, we read a story about it, is now Google really needs to up their ante and not even do 4. They need to do 5 years of updates. They might as well compete with Apple and do 5 years of updates on their phones. Tough competition with Apple already. Yeah, I mean, that's really what I feel like they have to do for these Pixel phones, is give 5-year updates on there. Ernie says, YouTuber C4E Tech trashed the G9 in India. Basically, he said specs were not worth the price. Interesting. It's that competitive. That's not worth $150. I feel like in the US here, that would be more of a deal. Maybe. Yeah, because I mean, what other phones can you buy at that price range here in the US? Why is it so competitive in India, and why do they get much better competitive rates than what we can get here in the States? Tony says, I feel 5,000 milliamp hours will be the new baseline next year. That's a good round number. You would not hear me complaining about 5,000 milliamp hour batteries in the slightest. Deepak says, US has one big problem: carrier dominance. They don't want good value phones. They want to lock you in. In Europe, we buy unlocked. And yeah, that's the problem here in the States. I mean, Deepak knows I've bitched about this many times. You know, we're run by these oligopolies when it comes to carriers and paying extraordinary prices for phones and plans. And again, I'm lucky I only pay $21.23 or $21.24 after taxes for my phone bill. I've been grandfathered in. I'm also on a 20-person family plan, so I pay super cheap. I also have someone on our plan who is a firefighter, so we get a discount there as well. So we get a really good deal. I know a lot of other people pay a ton more money for a phone. By the way, for any of you here who are paying more than $50 a month US on your phone bill, you need to check for a better deal. You should not be paying more than $50 after taxes for your phone bill. If you are, and like you have unlimited everything, I guess, maybe, but I would really consider looking around and seeing if you can get a better deal somewhere else. Big House says the Moto One Fusion is a better buy for $399 and it's coming to the US. There you go. Y says, so to clarify, this is not the G9 in Europe. This will be known as the G9 Play in Europe. There will be an actual G9 probably in 2021. Interesting how they kind of like market those things so differently here. Big House says for the Moto One Fusion, it has a pop-up camera and a 5,000 milliamp hour battery for $399. Yeah. Days One says Qualcomm, I think, holds them back with anything over 3 years of updates. That's good too. Okay, let me scroll down, and I think, guys, this kind of might be wrapping it up. Tony says, I haven't had a Moto since my tiny StarTAC, but they come out with some bangers at the budget range. And I think a lot of them are starting to come out like that. I think Motorola is trying to really roll out some good phones, and I hope that they do just have something really, really solid that I mean, I think they do. I just haven't had time to really go through all of them. I really haven't. Days One also says Motorola might have a plant in India as to why the low price point, kind of like OnePlus, is cheaper there. That's fair enough too. Fair enough. All right, guys. So real quick, I know I would. Oh my God, I didn't even get to go through my battery on my phone. I was gonna show you guys photos of my. God damn it! We're almost an hour and a half in here. What am I gonna do? No, we're gonna call it, guys, because it's like I still have to work tonight. So maybe tomorrow I know I was gonna talk about battery. You know what? I'll show you guys that real quick, just an FYI. So I can't remember now. This is my last battery update right here. So you'll see this battery update, 8%, right? 8% battery. 1 day, or not, don't worry about this. 8% battery. Screen usage. This is for the Pixel 4a, by the way, for anyone wondering. 8% battery, screen usage 5 hours and 31 minutes. The last one I showed you, I was over 5 hours and I had 11% battery. And then if we flip to the next photo here, where is the next photo? Why isn't it playing my... God damn it. All right, hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure I pull up the right photo. Oh my God. There we go. Jesus. All right. 5 hours and 31 minutes, right, of screen on time. And you'll see here, I pulled this. This lasted me over 24 hours. This was 35 hours off the charger. And you'll see what my usage was. YouTube, Spotify, camera, Telegram was used for a good amount of time, some Instagram, and then Chrome. So like so far, when it comes to battery life on this phone, I'm easily getting 5 hours of screen on time. Easily. Just to give you an idea of what my battery life is right now, I might as well just show you since we're here. Let me get into settings. And again, nothing is turned off. Like I didn't turn off digital well-being. I didn't turn off always on display. All of those things are on right now. If you can see this right now, I'm at 41% battery life. And if you look at the screen usage down there, that shows 3 hours and 4 minutes at 41%. And if you're curious how long I've taken this off the charger, look at that, guys. This thing's been off the charger for over a day. I have 3.5. So like this didn't get a lot of LTE usage. This has been mostly Wi-Fi for this charge here, but 3 hours plus screen on time, 41% battery life. And I'm well over 24 hours off the charger. Like incredible battery life for this $350 phone. So just an FYI, it's probably going to be, for the 4A 5G, you're going to get exceptional battery life as well on that. Probably better battery life than you're getting on the Pixel 4A, which is a good thing. So, Tony says no nudes. No, there are no nudes. No, guys, you guys are. All right. Let me, I think that's it for today. What did I want to share here? Really quick. If you guys are in the chat and I might as well do this. So real quick, if you guys are in chat, you've noticed people with green in their name. You've noticed a red Chicago star next to their name. That is because they are part, I can't pull up the photo here because I am taking too long. They're part of the Phone Jerome fam, and you can be one too for as little as 99 cents a month. All you got to do is click that join button, and you will have the green in your name. You'll get the red Chicago star next to your name, and you'll get to use custom emoji. And you'll get your name in every single one of the intros and outros of my live streams, although I need to update that. Again, you could do that for as little as 99 cents a month by clicking that blue join button, or you can go to youtube.com/PhoneJerome/join. Otherwise, that's it. That's my little marketing thing. I know that times are tough, and I know not everybody can do that. So if you guys still want to support, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come back tomorrow here, 2 p.m. Central. We'll do it all over again. 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk more tech. We'll do more chat about whatever else is going on. I'm sure there's going to be more Pixel talk. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends. honestly just sitting here trying to stall because I cannot find my outro. Where is my outro? Here it is. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. I want to thank everybody who super chatted. Who super chatted today? Who are you guys super chatting? Brian, because Brian always super chats. Deepak super chatted, and Edgar super chatted as well. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats today. Thank you for that support. I was just scrolling up to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I don't think I did. Brian is in here. Brian, like and follow the page. God damn it, Brian, I need to text you, message you. I'm going to do that after I get off this for sure. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. Come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. We'll do it all over again. 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. I think that's it. Music is about to play. Here it goes. Obligatory wave. Get this out of here. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Later.